The owl's here. He smashed into the window a couple times. I don't know where he went. Poor thing. So where did he go? He's banging into the walls. Poor thing. I don't know where he is. Just leave the windows open. So where did he go? I hope he's not hurt. Because he was banging the window 3 times, trying to get out the window. So last time the bang was here somewhere. I hope he's not gonna, not get too hurt. Not sure where he is. Oh. So where did he go? I hear a bunch of crows. He just banged a few seconds ago into the window. Just don't know if he went through that way after. It definitely was. It's big. So where would it be? There's his face right there. Right there. See that? Right, so that's the owl's face right there. He hit it right there. You can see his beak, his face. And he hit this window too. That's the owl face for sure. Right there. If you can see that on angle, guys. Let me see a certain distance. I'm gonna leave this open for now. So I don't know, he must have got out. But there's some commotion back there, so there could be something going on back there. So I'm going to take a quick look. Yeah, poor thing. As soon as I walked, he saw me. So maybe the owl could be in a tree, maybe that's why they're... I don't see it on the ground there, it's pretty big. I don't think it's hiding in a crevice or nothing, but... Yeah, I don't see nothing. Well, that's a shame. Poor thing. Have to leave the windows open for now. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I thought I'd have a good treat to get a video of him, but no. He got spooked because I stood right at the door here and he was going to fly out, saw me, flew in, and went bang, bang, bang in the window once. At least 3 times he hit the window. Poor thing, but you see his outline in his face, 100%. It's there. I just hope he's not hurt. That's one thing. My concern. It was a fresh drop of crap, so there was another bird here. I don't see nothing in this junk here. Okay, well, it's gone. Oh well, it's too bad. Okay, I'm gonna start dump some of this junk off. stripped. Let's see what it is. This is heavy metal. Put it over here. Yeah, hard to say on video if you got the picture of that face of the of that owl. I can see it clearly. He did hit it. So that's sad. It's too bad. I'm a little concerned. Poor thing. So we're gonna go to scrapyard, get rid of this cat. Hopefully it's worth something. Have to bottle run soon because we got a lot of bottles starting out up fast. This will be dirty. That one, try cleaning if we can. This copper. Dirty. Stainless, I'm thinking. Also on that side. I got a pill, 10 bottles over here, so I have a pretty good amount. cast, whatever it is. There's something to do with the bike, I would think. Okay. I have to get a piece of plywood in there. It's getting too lousy. Hopefully I can lift this. Ooh, it's heavy. Ball there. This one I'm going to strip a little more and throw it down there, put the bike on top. Okay, so I'll put this inside. I'm going to scrap here and find out what it is and what it's worth. Okay, all I'm going to do is first clean this up, sweep it a bit. I'm going to get some mortars ready too, so stand by. Getting some mortars ready, but the problem is just getting a certain design ready, like this design mainly. Not so much this design. I can strip, it's very easy. The tool I made is just like easy. Just these ones here, they're easy to strip. It's just I'm talking about the yield. Like these strip easy too. To really see, but this design doesn't have a lot of copper. I have a lot in there. Like this design I'll strip myself. Once I start going through these, I'll go real fast. Not a lot here to do. Yeah, they're down there a few more. Some of these I'll just should be here. See, this has a round winding. And if you look at these, oh, that's a round one too. It's a little bit better. See, that's not round. That one's round too. Better yield on the round ones. Okay. Yeah, over there. These round ones, they got a good yield. The other ones are kind of like a butterfly wrap. It's not as good. Oh, something's heavy. These are easy. Okay, let me just figure out what I'm gonna put together. A small load. Okay. Okay, I got a bit of a variety here. I include one ceiling fan the way it is. He said 38 cents a pound, so we'll see what happens. See, these ones really not much yield, right? Still copper mortar. So I'm going to try to strip myself with a hammer. Okay, we'll see if I can hammer in a second. Stand by. I get the hammer here, but I don't think I'm going to have the torque. Plus the vise is pretty loose. Wow, I'm amazed. That's a big winding. Oh, unbelievable. If you don't have one, better get one, guys, because these are impossible mortars. That's a big commercial mortar, maybe a 100-pound mortar. You have some windings to cut on that side. Wow. Holy crap. Would never thought I would get that out. I'm totally amazed. Let's just see what the weight is. So nothing. There's some windings left inside because I tried cutting it. Probably like 5 pounds, maybe 4 pounds, 3.5 pounds. See, this was already cut, that's why it never came out. Unbelievable. Wow. And you know what? Someone gave me an idea using a big pry bar. Big pry bar, but even if you had a pry bar like this, you know, with a lip, that could work too. But see, this is too much of a gooseneck. But wow, I didn't think it'd come that easy. No way. That's a big mortar. That's like you know, mortar like this, 100-pound mortar, 3.5 pounds. So 3.5 would have been probably 5 pounds of copper in that mortar. Wow, awesome. Okay. Oh, before I go, this is my scrap run. Okay, remember these mortars here are either super heavy, which are copper, or they don't have the big windings like this. You know, I see if they buy them like that. But anyways, there's some ceiling fans things in here. Mortars like this that are copper, but you know, they don't have a extremely amount of copper, but they're not super heavy, so balances out. A few rotors, different things here. I would think they're all copper. I can't say every one 100%, but they should be all copper because I did check them. Usually when I check them, I throw them in the buckets. But amazing, huh? Like some of these ones are harder to check, but there's kind of more sealed in there. But anything where I could get to the windings, I always check, right? So I got a catalytic converter that I found on the side of the road yesterday. I'm thinking it's a Ford, but I just hope it's not an aftermarket cheap one. If it's the original factory one, it's got to be some money there. I'm thinking maybe 400 pounds of copper, I'm thinking. Oh, I mean 400 pounds of mortars, I'm thinking. Okay, so I'm taking that back, and then we're gonna see what it pays and so on. Any guesses on copper weight here? You know, you guys, some of you guys know. There's washing machine mortars, but all the washing machine mortars are 100% copper. But I check every one of them. But I stripped one the other day, and I did the weigh it up, did the calculations and everything, and you'll see why. I calculated the return on 30 cents. Now they're paying, he said to give me 38 cents. So the calculations are better in my favor because they're 13 pounds each. So 13 pounds at 38 for just over $5, right? Each mortar, which is better. You know, just because we don't, you know, say if we take it apart and we break pretty well even, if we take it apart, they still make way more money because they get the top dollar for the copper, top dollar for steel, and top dollar for the aluminum. Because that's how they run the business, right? They're not working for 10 cents, you know, they're making a bigger profit margin by lots of volume. I don't know exactly what the profit margin is, but, you know, to pay for workers, all the fuel they're burning, the machinery and trucking and, you know, everything else. And then when it goes to foundry pays whatever they pay to foundry. When they make it into a product like ingots, they sell it to a factory, and the factory produces whatever. So it's hitting 4 or 5 middlemen at least before it goes to, you know, to production. So everybody's making a little piece, right? Because just because aluminum we're getting 75 cents a pound, to buy that material processed could be $5 a pound. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you're buying extruded along a pole or whatever, extruded something for windows or fences, they're paying by the foot or by the foot, right? So usually it comes in 10-foot lengths. It could be, you know, $2 a foot, whatever it is. They're paying the top dollar. So they, in a sense, could be paying $10 a pound for the material. That's why stuff is expensive. And then there's all labor on top for welding and all that. Okay. Well, I'll continue this scrap run. I'm hoping the cat's going to be my winner. Maybe it's the best item I ever found on the side of the road. Street scrapping, which we're hoping. Okay, stay tuned. That's that big pounder. It's like a vibrating thing that vibrates the pilings down. You may have to go deeper, who knows. Some of these places here are just bogged completely, peat moss for hundreds of feet. So, okay, so not much happened ever recycling. Check out the next Josh for cars. Nothing there. The cat sucked. It wasn't that great. It was actually an aftermarket, made in Canada cat. It was a foil type, something like that. It wasn't a natural honeycomb style. So it was an oddball. He didn't even know. He had to phone it in to some head guy there in the building there, and he said he thought it'd be less than what they paid me, which paid little, but I'm still happy just because consider it's a find off the side of the road, right? It's like finding some half decent stuff, right? So let's kind of look at what we got here. And a weird thing about he quoted me 38 cents for the mortars yesterday, and today they're paying 21 cents for mortars. So he ended up paying me 37 cents. He honored it, but isn't that kind of weird? It dropped that fast, you know, just in basically one day. For the day I talked to you yesterday, today dropped from 37 to 21 cents. So that's like 16 cents. That's crazy. Okay, cat retail $30. So that's for the catalytic converter. It looked like a Chevy. He said it was a spiral type, foil type spiral. Definitely aftermarket. It had a kind of a plate on there. It's a made in Canada. So being made in Canada, kind of, I would think maybe that's probably, it was aftermarket too. He didn't know what it was, to be honest, until he phoned it in. Okay, this is my slip for the light iron yesterday, or when I took it back, whatever. It could have been yesterday. I was 260 pounds at $24, light iron at $185 a ton. And today, electric motors, 37 cents a pound at 625 pounds of electric motors. And it came to $231.25. That's why I rushed to sell all the harder ones, all the harder type ones, right? So $231.25, 625 pounds at 37 cents total with the tin, $256.25. So $286.25 for that scrap one, which is not bad. But I took all the complicated motors for me, just because some motors, you know, they have a butterfly wrap. Basically, it's not like it has a full wrap right around. So I got rid of all those style. I mean, they still got good value because it's got aluminum and it's got iron in the middle, and then it's got the rotor plus the butterfly wrap. So, you know, the rotors are hard to strip. To me, they're not worth it, to be honest. So that eliminates quite a bit, right? So, end result, I had some ceiling fans in there, a few that I had kicking around that were stripped down to the actual shell. But I asked about transformers, and he said it's 43 cents for transformers right now. So transformers are pretty good still, but it must have went down because I've got as high as over 50 before for transformers. But I think a transformer is more cleaner because you got clean iron. You don't have contamination like aluminum. You're gonna have copper, but they can separate the copper, they can separate the iron easier. When you crush the aluminum, and then we crush the steel, and then you got other materials in there, maybe it just contaminates the load more. It's harder to separate. Possibly, I don't know. But end result is 625 pounds of material gone, and you've seen it. It wasn't very much on a cart. So I easily have probably another 2,500 pounds there, 3,000 pounds sitting there easy. Maybe more, because I have some hefty motors. Oh yeah, all those motors with the ears that are sitting there. But I'm going to try to do those because I noticed what I can do with that hammer. It's a bigger casting on a mortar, like a bigger winding. I might be able to put a metal plate between and pry off the plate, because the actual hammer, the claw is only so much, right? So if the motor's too big, sure, I can pry off the sides a little bit, but I'm so impressed with that hammer claw. It's unbelievable. If you don't have one, these motors come down like nothing. I can strip those motors all day long super fast. The hardest part is actually, to be honest, is cutting with a disc blade around. Because even with a disc, it still kind of cuts slow in my eyes. It doesn't cut super fast. Might try a metal one, but sometimes the metal one spits too much, your copper out. Hard to say, but end result is super happy. $280 something scrap run, $30 cat side of the road. Nice to find $30. Boom, one little tiny thing, $30. I mean, it could have been 200, 500, but you know, 30 bucks is better than being nothing, right? So end result is super happy. I think that's it for the portion of the video, guys. You have a great day. Thanks for watching. All the best.